Hey everybody, this is Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Health Kick. First thing I want to let you guys know, I really appreciate all the letters and emails and cards I get from viewers from all over the world. It's really exciting. It's amazing, you know, the internet. You get on there and how many different people hear you and listen to you and so forth and really get some good value from the information that we offer. So thank you so much for that. Number two, anybody locally in the area, we're in Cicero, New York, right out of Syracuse, that'd love to be part of our practice. We'd certainly love to have you part of our family, part of our practice, as a member of our practice. So by all means, certainly give us a call or visit our website. You can learn more about us. For those people that are looking for somebody that's really focused on health with a specific aspect of making their body function better, by all means, if you're having trouble finding somebody, we're more than happy to help you out. Give us a call in the office and look us up on the website, and we'll be more than happy to try to direct somebody, or I'll call personally to make sure that you're in good hands with your healthcare and your family's healthcare. So that being said, there's my little house cleaning today. Let's today talk about a few things, and let's just really focus on that health issue, those health challenges that so many of us have. When we look at health, you've listened to me so many times talk about eating good and sleeping and exercise and water and a good night's sleep and you know, the attitude and the mind of the individual. Are you focusing on negative? Are you focusing on positive? We're talking about messages and signals that go up and down the body and keeping the spine healthy. Those are really the aspects of staying healthy. Some of the questions that I get from people are, how do you do it all? You know, how do you make it all happen? I can tell you, you know, I've listened to so many of these performance coaches over the years, and I get so much great information out of it. Couple of things I've learned. One, focus on adding things rather than taking away. The biggest challenge that I hear people will say to me when we talk about a diet is, oh my God, I can't have that anymore. Oh my God, I can't have this anymore. You know what? Pick a couple of things that you're not going to change. I don't care what they are. I mean, if you're smoking cigarettes and you don't care, hey, listen, doc, I don't care what you say. I know they're bad. I read the Surgeon General's warning on it. I get it. Okay, it is what it is. I'm still going to smoke. So therefore, I'm not going to make any health changes. That's a challenge. But if it's like, you know, if we can sit down and you say to me, hey, look, I'm not going to stop smoking. Well, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to eat better? Well, hell yeah. Are you willing to do a little exercise? Yes, I am. You know, now we're starting to get somewhere. So if you have a challenge, hey, like I like to have ice cream every night, or a piece of chocolate cake, or you know, I like to smoke cigarettes or cigars, or you know, whatever it is, that's fine. Do it. I think most people would agree, if you're a smoker, it's certainly better to eat better than it is to eat lousy and smoke. You know what I mean? If you're somebody that's a smoker that does zero exercise, it's certainly going to be a lot better to do some exercise. So I would think that if you think about it that way and use that logic that way, I would think that you'd say, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So first off, let's not talk about taking things away. Let's talk about adding things. That's number one. Number two, you don't want to add 20 things. You're not going to say, okay, today I'm going to eat better, I'm going to exercise better, I'm going to drink a lot of water, I'm going to start focusing on positive mental attitude and so forth. That's a challenge. That's a lot to swallow. So let's do some baby steps. Let's start making it work a little slower. How do we do that? What's the best way to do that? Real simple. The simplest and easiest way to do this is pick one thing. You know what? I'm going to start drinking more water every day. You know, I don't know if it's exactly 8 glasses or 6 or 12. It depends on your body size and what you do. And your body's so beautifully smart, it'll pretty much know exactly what it needs to do. But we do know that we need to drink some water. Your body will get rid of the excess, you know, within reason. So science says, hey, about 6 to 8 glasses. So I'd start there, find out where you're at. That's a great place to start. Another great place to start is improving your sleeping. Another great place to start, really easy place to start, is putting yourself in some good positive mental attitudes, some positive messages. You guys have heard me talking about it for 2 years. What do? You take 3 things you're grateful for. You know, you can add to that what you like to track, 3 things that you'd like to change in your life, 3 action steps that you're going to make, 3 whys of why you're going to make those changes. I mean, we could go crazy on all that. But you know what? Pick 3 things you're grateful for. Just take 3 things that you say, wow, you know what? Man, no matter what, I'm thankful for nature, I'm thankful for my wife or my kids or people in my life and friends, loved ones, maybe a wonderful relationship you're involved with, whatever that may be, co-workers, my family and cousins, and you know, people that are close to you. But when you come from a place of gratitude, I'll tell you, it really fills you in a really wonderful place. It's one of the highest, when you talk about science, highest level of energies of the body, where your body actually has the greatest strength. And we can prove that now scientifically with sensors on the brain, and where the body really starts to radiate. So coming from a place of gratitude means you're constantly reminding yourself how grateful you are, and therefore it always makes your body healthier, reverberates a healthier energy, if you will, in your body. So that's great, and that's a wonderful thing. What are some other things to do? Exercise. You don't need to join a gym or work out an hour a day. I gotta work out an hour a day. Listen, most people don't work out an hour a day. Some people do, some people don't. I can tell you this: pick something or a place or an activity or a time that you can see yourself doing regularly. No one's going to work out. I mean, I go to the gym, January, it's mom, by end of March, there's nobody there, right? Why? Because we try to take on more than we can chew. So the easiest way to do, I can work out, I could probably do a half hour a day, 3 or 4 days a week. Make that time sacred. Make that time vitally important for you and your family. And you know what? And I say family, go take a walk with the kids 3 or 4 times a day. I mean, that's exercise. Yeah, that's not the ideal of doing, a lot more performance, but hell, it's got to be a lot better than what you're doing now if you're doing nothing. And do that. You might want to add more. Hey, throw in a few push-ups, throw in a few sit-ups, throw in a couple of squat thrusts. Who knows? Throw in a little activity after you get in a little better shape. Maybe you'll want to do more. All sounds good. But, it's starting something. And in all this, we haven't talked about taking anything away. I don't need to sit there and tell you don't need to smoke is bad for you, or eating a lot of processed junk is bad for you. I mean, we all know that, right? But I think I need to remind you and inspire you and lead you into a place where, hey, listen, why don't we start adding some good stuff? And most people on their own will start pulling away the bad stuff as time goes on. Hopefully you found this insightful and helpful, and it's resonated with a lot of people. And again, keep those letters coming. I really appreciate it. This has been Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Health Kick. Spend some time with your family. Enjoy time with loved ones. Enjoy time with coworkers. Let's stand back and be grateful for all the wonderful things we have. It's so easy to focus on the negative, isn't it? So write down those things that you're grateful for. And remember, guys, positive mental attitude, right? Huge. Water. Got to drink it. Get some rest. Get some exercise. Put some good living food, nutrition in your body, right? And guys, remember, you, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your coworker, everybody everyone you can think about, you got to be seeing your chiropractor and getting those good messages running up and down the spine so the body can work exactly the way nature intended it. Have a great week. I'll talk to you guys next week.